Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Happy Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Give my life for plays for today's card. And of course, today it's Christmas Eve. It's just the Hawaii Bowl. No college basketball this year. Sometimes we would see those Christmas tournaments. Didn't see too many out there in Hawaii this year. So they will take a break until the 27th. And then we have, I think, one Stanford and CSUN play. And then the 28th, we get back to a full card. I think we'll be starting to see the conference season start to begin here as we get late in 2025. And guys, appreciate everyone to join us here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Give us a like, a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that. Really helps us build up our audience. A lot of great content here on the channel. Let's say hello to Al Nidos and get right to the pick. There's one game today. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, doing all right. 1-0 yesterday, so I'll take it. And I know it was a loaded card yesterday, but decided to go light, and it worked out, so I'll take it. Obviously, another loaded card today, so a ton of action over on the site, but hey, looking forward to it.
That's right. Looking forward to the card today. I had a 1-0 day yesterday. Came in with Western Kentucky. Happy that came in. That was one I liked there on the card. So we'll get to the games here. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Our man DeAndre, Cal Dog in there as well. Good morning to you. So let's get to the game. Single one today between Cal and Hawaii. It is the Hawaii Bowl, played in Hawaii's home stadium. And we're seeing Hawaii favored here. Some place shops are now showing Cal favored one. So do your line shopping, get the best number. We have seen a move here on the total. We saw the totals go down as low as 50. Now we're seeing 50.5. Pinnacle now, the market leader at 52. So movement here to the overnight because, with the situation with the wind conditions, we saw that line shrink, go down here from 55.5 down to 50 last night. But we're seeing some movement back up. We're seeing here 75 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour wind, and we'll see how that plays into this Hawaii game. Here, it looks like there'll be some opt-outs, but we do have both starting quarterbacks in there. Remember the California head coach got fired after they got blown out by Stanford. So we'll have an interim there for Cal. So El Ninos, we're seeing you can take Cal +1 or minus or +1 for Hawaii in the market. How do you see it?
Or we could take a look at this total, right? You mentioned, I think, a lot of offensive pieces missing for this one. And yeah, I think I gotta agree with this line move where on the total with this dip. You got Cal coming in at 6-5-1 to the under. Hawaii is 7-4 to the under. So with that wind blowing, as you mentioned, pretty hard, I think we see another lower scoring affair here. So obviously I have a stronger play on the side, but we'll share my total here with everyone this morning. So I think this game just stays under the total. You mentioned also the coaching change there for Cal. So I think we see a slower paced game and take this one to stay under the total.
Yeah, so it's under the total. I'll be bashing heads around Christmas Eve with I'm going to agree on the movement to the over here. We've seen overnight here. Initial lean down under, but money coming back over here. I like the over in this one. The head coach firing keeps me really away from this side in total. I just don't like to bet teams that have interim coaches, but I still think Cal has a better quarterback. But I don't want to bet on a team with an interim coach. It's just not going to happen for me, especially in the non-playoff bowl games. We saw Hawaii here. They really avoided two of the better teams in conference. They avoided Boise State and they avoided New Mexico. So those teams were not on their schedule. Of course, UNLV was, and they gave them 38 points on the road. They've had struggles against the good passing teams in conference. San Jose State was one-dimensional. All they do is throw the ball, but they have 458 yards passing against UNLV. And we've got both quarterbacks back in action. The teams are going to be losing some key defensive players to the portal here. Hawaii will be without their top receiver, but their two defensive backs are out of this game. And also a starting corner and linebacker opted out for Cal. So some key pieces defensively missing from this game. So that's definitely going to put me here on the over in this one. When you look here at California, they performed poorly both teams don't have a ground game. They play terribly on the ground. But you look at Cal here, they've averaged 300 yards passing or greater in their past 5 games. They've averaged 301 yards passing, not greater, 301 yards passing over their past 5 games. Hawaii, a similar profile, poor rushing team, but in Hawaii, not running the football effectively in 10 of their 12 games. So I just see an aerial circus here because these teams just can't run the football. And I think we also had note that the Cal quarterback Sagat Polatale said he will return next year to the school. So some continuity there. And I think there's some of the building blocks there for the Cal quarterback. But I'll stay away from the signing total with the interim coaching California, although we did see a big performance here from Cal after the coaching change, beating SMU at home 38-35. And man, they really poor defense, giving 477 yards, but man, they threw the football effectively for 330 yards, 4 touchdowns against SMU. Of course, Justin Wilcox, the head coach that was fired by Cal, was a defensive-minded coach. So I think we may see a swing here more to the offensive style now. They got rid of Wilcox, and I think we're going to see it over the total here in that one. All right, we got you through that. Well, that's our coverage for today. Back tomorrow, we'll have NFL, and we'll also have the 5 NBA picks for you here on the show. It is time for our Probably Pro segment. So see if Al has anything. Do you have anything in this segment, Al?
Not today, unfortunately. If you wanna get my thoughts on the side, go ahead and scoop it up over at Tony's. But yeah, I guess we're gonna just butt heads on the total today.
That's it. We're gonna butt heads on total. That's the way we do it. We don't know what each cappers are into when they come in here. We're just not gonna, stay away from a game because someone else is on it. This is what I have. So there you go. I gave you my play today in the game. And again, I'm staying away from the side because I told you I just don't want to touch these games with interim coaches. It's just too. It's a substitute teacher situation. Just like with CalDog. Who knows when your sub is in there? You never know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to stay away from that one. All right. So I want everybody to know what you got over at Tony's Picks today. Head into a big week of action. NFL returns tomorrow. The bowl games are coming back again here on Friday, and of course tomorrow NBA and a big NFL day. Even though teams are there's 3 games scheduled on the board, we know there isn't a whole lot of playoff implications. But it's football, right? It was football, NFL, professional football tomorrow, NBA as well. A link in the description will take you right over to our site over at Tony'sPicks.com. So Al, what do you have for sale?
Yeah, as I mentioned, just that one college football today on the Hawaii Bowl. If you want to check that out, go ahead and grab it. Obviously, more action tomorrow and on the weekend. But yeah, definitely looking forward to tomorrow's NBA card too. Definitely eyeing a couple games that I like quite a bit. So those might actually be up there shortly as well, since we don't have much else to work on for today. So keep an eye out for those. And again, your best way to go is always getting one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes. Pair me up with your favorite capper and get all those team plays emailed right to you. That's
right, guys. Yeah, Bo Alnias over at Tony says best bets on those $19 premiums on the board, I should say, right now for the Hawaii Bowl. Get it right now. Profit guaranteed. Must turn our profit amount purchase will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed. Get on board here with the Alnias over at Tony's Picks. Promo code TonyT will save you that 15% off. And keep an eye on these long-term subscriptions now, especially with all these sports overlapping. We're getting the playoffs coming on January 1st. There. So we have a lot of excitement coming up. That 7-day pass will get you a lot of coverage with all the sports overlap with NBA, NHL, college basketball, NBA, NFL, and more. So get on board with Al Nino's long-term subscription, that 7-day pass, or you want to go 1 month, do that because that'll cover the entire playoffs of college football and into the playoffs in the NFL when you get that 3rd-day All Sports Pass. So no better time than now than get on board with Al Nino's over at Tony's Picks, and your promo code TonyT will save you that 15%. 2-for-1 cap promotion. Hit it. And buy one, get the other at half price. Select Al as your top capper, and then pick your next cappers there and get signed up. All right, guys. For me, get on board with my long-term subscriptions. That's the way to go. Match me and Al up in a 2-for-1 capper promotion. Like, subscribe. We greatly appreciate that if you would there on the channel. All right, guys. Remember, don't forget to take a look at our YouTube channel. We'll have some content coming up. We'll have more content here as we get into later tonight as we start working the Saturday card. So you'll be able to head on to our YouTube channel, and we'll show it to you right now. We're just going to have today just Cal and Hawaii coverage. That's kind of what we're going to have today. But we'll have more and more as the day goes as we start loading picks here for the Christmas Day card. So, guys, just go ahead and head on over to Tony's Picks, and you'll be able to find a lot of our content up there. Of course, our live shows, when they're airing live, you'll be able to see them here. And if you scroll down, you'll see our playlist, our compilation playlist with our Cal game covered today. But you can see we do cover NBA, a lot of coverage on the compilations. Chris's hit list will be back tomorrow. You can see that, the props section there, NFL playlist, college football playlist, NBA playlist, college basketball playlist, and more great content here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, guys. So I really appreciate you guys doubling our views here over the past month, which has been It's been fantastic here with your support here. There, you guys can see the numbers. Many of you guys can see the numbers. There are programs that let you see the view counts on these YouTube channels. So you'll take note that we've doubled our view counts here. Well, because the quality of content and the contributions we're getting from our cappers. So check it out. Shorts section in there as well. So we are full with content, guys. Of course, I said it's going to be light today with just one game, but tomorrow, Christmas Day, man, we'll be locked and loaded. We'll have a lot of content there for you guys to check out. 5 live shows over our channel, including our morning show at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Daily Dangle, 1 Eastern, happy hour. Daily Dangle is an NHL show and prop show. So check that Daily Dangle out. Then we also have the happy hour, and then we get into the later night shows here with the Alessandro's Look Ahead, and then Ramon, 3 a.m. Eastern time with Night Move. So 5 live shows, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and we appreciate everyone's contributions here. Merry Christmas to all, and look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow on Christmas Day as we knock out the card for tomorrow there. Yes, Cow Dog, you know what I'm talking about. I've been on the other side of that when I've seen subs come in. I know what goes on. All right, there. Happy holidays to everybody. Ron Hahn in the chat as well. DeAndre in there. Look forward to see you here on the on Night Moves. Yes. What about those Spurs last night? We'll see how that rolls. That was a bold move, but again, the only idea is, can Wemby stay healthy for the playoffs? That's what you got to worry about, right? He's got that calf issue. They're all worried about that Achilles. And also you got to worry about that happens between the ears, knowing that, hey, you might get an Achilles injury. That's a tough way to go. Christmas to everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. Pistons got it done. That's right. Extra credit if you hit the like button. There you go, guys. Happy holidays to everyone out there. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Any closing thoughts, Elnius, before we close it out?
Yeah, speaking of Wemby, I know you were talking about, I know I don't want to drag on too long. Everyone wants to go enjoy their holidays. But we were talking about Wemby the other day, and how bigs can get injured and all that. At least he does have that lean body going for him, so not as much weight on his knees and all that stuff. So he won't have, I think, the typical problems that these bigger guys get. But yeah, again, when you're that tall and that stuff, your body's gonna take a toll on your body to run up and down the court and do everything they do. So yeah, he still has to be careful, and I still wish him the best of luck and hope he stays healthy for most of his career. But yeah, something to look out for sure. And yeah, of course, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Yeah, better watch out for those Spurs. And of course, as long as they keep that lean body mass like a starting pitcher in baseball, we can keep that lean muscle and not bulk up as too much. I think it should be okay. But guys, remember his size, as you bulk up muscles, that adds a lot of weight to you. So that's something you got to keep an eye on. Is you really want him to really fill that body with a lot of muscle? Because again, you could be looking at joint issues, the lower leg injury we saw there with who's the big center from Houston back in the day there from just China. Oh, the name escapes me. He suffered. I don't even think he played 2/3. He missed like a third of his games. What's the guy? Oh man, the name escapes. Yao Ming. Yeah, I'm always worried about those big dudes like Yao Ming. But if you keep that muscle lean, it'll be all right. All right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Thank you for the card, Cow Dog. Appreciate that. DeAndre, Merry Christmas to you, Ron Hahn, and everybody there here in the chat. That'll do it here for the show, guys. We're going to wake up body, guys. Make a great one. Make it a great Christmas. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony 6 Morning Show.